What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I made a video on how to create this birthday flyer inside Affinity, but I didn't show you how I created the calendar that I used in the design. So today we are going to learn how to do that inside Affinity. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do want to subscribe and like the video if you found it helpful. Without further ado, let's get right into the tutorial. So first thing first, we create our document. So come to File, select New, and this is going to be the settings for the document. So make sure you copy everything and just hit Create Document. Now once you set out your document, the next thing you're going to do is to come to your web browser. So select any of your choice, then come to Pinterest and just search February calendar 2026, because that is the month we are creating the calendar for. So here you just want to take note of how the days have been arranged and the structure of the calendar. Okay, so you just want to check the number of columns and the number of rows that we will need in order to make our design. All right, so after you've done, you can come back to Affinity, then you start creating the calendar. So the first thing we will do here is to make sure that we are in a vector view mode to see things clearly. Now you can go ahead and select your artistic text tool just like that. Okay, so I'm having a small screen, that is why I go through all this process, but if you're having a big screen, you're probably going to have it among the tools over here. All right, so here I'm just going to go ahead and click and type the name of the month, which is February. Okay, so I'm just going to do that just like that. So after here, I'm just going to make small adjustments, make it bold, and also just increase it a little bit just like that. And always make sure that everything is centered aligned. All right, so from here what I'm going to do is that I'm going to draw my line. Okay, so to do that, I'll hit P for the pen tool, and I'm going to make sure that I have no fill, so fill is turned off. And for the stroke, I'm just going to type 1. That is the size of the stroke we are going to use. Okay, so yeah, here I'm just going to click at 1 point, and I'm going to hold shift so that I'll get this straight line and hit another point just like that. So here I'm going to center it, and also I'm going to use my arrow key to just shift it to the top a little bit just like that. All right, so here the next thing that we are going to do is to create the days. Okay, so I'm going to select my artistic text tool again, and I'm going to start typing. Okay, so I'm going to start with Sunday. Okay, so I'll just type the SUN for the Sunday, and here I'm just going to make small adjustments and also decrease it a little bit just like that. And yeah, so I'll be duplicating this one several times, I think 6, so that I'll get 7 in numbers. Okay, so just hold Alt or Option plus Shift. Okay, just hold Alt or Option plus Shift, then click and drag to the right. Do it a couple of times to have 6 Sundays. Okay, yeah, don't worry, you edit them into their various days. Okay, so yeah, so here I'm just going to adjust things and try to have an even distribution. So I'll select everything here, and I'll just come to the vector studio, and inside the align panel I'm just going to select space horizontal, and this is going to give me the even distribution that I was talked about. So here, that's what we have. We can just make small adjustments, probably push it. So now what I will do is that I will select one of the Sundays and just duplicate it, hold Shift plus Alt Option, and I'm just going to type 1. So these are the numbers, okay, the numbers of the days. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. So I'll select all of them and make sure that both are center aligned. And yeah, I'm going to be duplicating the ones here, so hold Shift and Alt plus or Option, then I'm duplicating them. Okay, I'm just using my eye to duplicate them and put them right below the days, I mean the Sundays. Okay, so here let's edit them. Okay, so I'm going to call this one Monday, and I'm going to make this one Tuesday, that is TUE, and I'm going to make this one Wednesday, and I'm going to make this one Thursday. Okay, so THU, and I'm going to make this one Friday. Okay, and the last one is going to be Saturday. Okay, so Saturday. All right, good. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to make sure that all of them are center aligned. Okay, so I'm just going to repeat the same process to the rest of the days and the numbers beneath them. Okay, so I'll probably fast things up here so that I don't waste your time. Okay. All right, so with that being done, the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to duplicate this. So select everything, then hold Alt plus Shift and just drag them. Remember that we needed 4 rows. Okay, so that's what we've created, and now we will start editing them. Okay, so this is going to be 2, this is going to be 3, okay, this is going to be 4, just like that. It just follows. Okay, so here I'm just going to make things faster so that I don't waste your time. Right, so just go ahead and just number all your days and I'll get back to you. Okay, so now that you've done numbering the days here, what we are going to do is that we are going to put them inside a container. Okay, but first we have to align them. All right, so we just make sure that all of them are center aligned, just like that. Okay, so I'm going to repeat this process for the rest of the columns. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to speed things up just like that so that I don't waste time. Okay, yeah, good. Now we are good. So here everything is looking good. What we can do is we can put them into a layer container. Okay, this work more or less like a smart object. Okay, so I'm just going to select all of them, I mean the days here, and I'm just going to change the color first. Okay, so I'll change the color to white just to create some contrast between the number of days. Okay, all right, so here I'll just come to this icon here and just click this container layer. It's going to create a container. Okay, so let me scroll down so that I'll show you what it has done. So that is that. So it has put it into like a grouping, but this one, it works more or less like a smart object in Photoshop. So here I'm just going to call it days. Okay, all right, so I call this one days, and I'm going to do the same thing for the number of days as well. All right, so here I'll select all of them, and I'm also going to click the icon again, container layer, and I'm going to call this one the number of days. Okay, now we did this so that we can easily align them. Okay, so yeah, now I can just select everything. Okay, so I'll hold shift and select everything, then I'll just come to the align and make sure that everything is centered, just like that. And yeah, hit apply and everything is good. Now everything is centered, looking perfect, as you can see. So here, yeah, so here I think it is too big for the canvas, so what I'll do is I'll select everything and I'll just try and adjust it. So yeah, hold shift so that you don't distort it, and just reduce the size just like that. Then select everything again just like that and hit Control Command G just to group it. Then make sure that you align it center. Okay, so come here and make sure that everything is aligned center, just like that. Here what you can do is that you can draw a rectangle, okay, a rounded rectangle. So I'll just come down to my tools and I'll just select the rounded rectangle, make sure that I have no fill and just the stroke. So here I can go ahead and draw around it just like that and make sure that it is also centered. All right, yeah, so here I can just hit apply, then reduce the corner so that everything will be okay the way I want it. Okay, so I'll just reduce the number. Okay, so I think 9 is okay. Yeah, and just make some small adjustments to it. You can see that everything is looking good. All right, yeah, so it is very simple to create this. I hope you like the video. Please, if you do, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Now inside our document setting, we can just come down and search for transparency background, then we will hit OK. So here you have it transparent. You can use it in your design. You can just export it. Okay, just normal export, then you can use it in your design. Okay, it's just simple as that. So yeah, we're just going to call this February calendar. Okay, so I'm just going to make it in a short form, Feb calendar, and yeah, I'm just going to hit save, and there you go, you have it. You can use it in your design, anything. You can apply this to any other month that you would want to create. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you like it and also subscribe to the channel and share it for others. Let's hit 2K this month. I know you do it, so thank you very much. And if you want to continue, click the video on your screen right now. Bye.